Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode number 710. Today we at $2 million Sharks, season 1, episode 5. We had to this begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
One turn of a single card could be worth $1 million. From Campbell, California, it's $1 Million Shark. And now, here's your host, star $1 Million Shark, Alex.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much.
Wow.
What kind of thank you. Thank you, Brandon Scruggs, and welcome to the game where one turn of a single card could make you millionaire, $1 Million Sharks. I am Alex Parrish, your master of ceremonies. Now let's open up the board and get to the cards.
Wow.
And look at those beautiful cards. The red cards on the top will be played by one player, and the blue ones will be played by another. And here are tonight's contestants here on $1 Million Sharks. They are Mitch Hill and Cedric Witherspoon Jr. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Wow.
Mitch Hill, how you doing tonight?
Doing good.
That's good. Where are you from?
I am from the suburb of Atlanta, Georgia called McDonough, Georgia.
McDonough, Georgia. Never heard of that city. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Mitch.
Well, I am unemployed at the moment. I like game shows, and that's it.
Don't we all love game shows? Isn't that right, audience? Yes. I also got an audience here on Discord. Hello, audience members.
Hi there.
Hello, people.
And we got Cedric Witherspoon Jr. Welcome.
Hello to the people.
You are from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yay.
That is correct.
And you've been serving in the military for 9 years.
Yep, coming up in December.
Well, thank you for your service, and we're delighted to have you here. What's the hardest part of serving in the military?
The hardest part serving in the military is dealing with some incompetent higher-ups. That's all I can say.
All right, you guys ready to play the game?
Yes.
Let's do it. Each of our contestants have a deck of 52 playing cards. They've been shuffled and cut before we went on the air, as you can see over there. Mitch will be playing the red cards, and Cedric will be playing the blue cards. It's a race to the finish to correctly call off all 5 cards. We play the best 2 out of 3, and the winner of the match will receive $6,000, and we'll use that money to hopefully turn that into $1 million in our big money cards. Now you have to call off higher or low than the one that precedes it to correctly go on to the next card. But before they call off high-low on the cards, we must answer a high-low toss-up question, which most of our questions are based on a poll of 100 people, and they test your knowledge to judge human nature. And Mitch, you won the coin toss backstage, so you get the first high-low toss-up question. We asked 100 people with a beware of dog sign. Do you own a dog? How many people with the sign said yes, they own a dog?
High, low numbers, something like that. I would say 68.
60 out of 100 people with a beware of dog sign say they own a dog. Cedric?
Wait, what did you say now?
Dog. Cedric? 60 out of 100 people with
68. Continue
a
on.
beware of dog sign say they own a dog. Cedric? You said lower?
Yeah, lower. I'll go lower.
All right, if it is lower, you get to play the cards. If not, Mitch will, and I'll find out as you do. As the actual number of people with the beware of dog sign say they own a dog is 58. It is lower by 10.
Wow.
I don't own a dog anymore, God rest Ginger's soul, but I think we still have a beware of dogs somewhere in the house. All right, Cedric, let's see your opening card. It's a deuce.
Ooh.
Higher than a 2, it's a 3. Higher than a 3, it's a 6.
Ooh, I'm a freeze.
Needs 2 cards to win the first game, and Cedric, you get the next question.
Wow.
We asked 118-year-old girls, would you go out with a married man? How many 18-year-old girls said yes, they would go out with a married man?
If it were to get angry with her dad, I'm going to say 57.
57, you say. Mitch Cedric says 57 out of 118-year-old girls say they would go out with a married man.
Lower?
Lower? All
Married
right,
man.
let's find out.
Man.
The actual number of 18-year-old said they would go out with a married man is 44. You were right on lower.
Wow.
All right, next, let's see your opening card, and it's a 4.
Wow.
Higher.
Higher than a 4, it's a 2.
Ooh.
Go back to your card, and Shedrick, you get a free shot at the 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6, it's a jack.
Woo!
Lower.
For the first game of the match, it's lower at 9, and you won the first game of the match. One more game, you'll win $6,000 and get to play the money card. So, Mitch, this is a make or break for you. Let's deal out the next set of cards. Same do 2 decks of cards for game number 2. And, Mitch, you get the first question of game number 2. And this is an educated guess. What percentage of automobiles manufactured 10 years ago are still on the road today? Repeat the question one more time. What percentage of automobiles manufactured 10 years ago are still on the road today?
It's weighted, man. I'm going to have to say 50.
You're going to say 50%. Shedrick, Mitch thinks 50% of automobiles manufactured 10 years ago are still on the road today. Higher or lower?
You know what? Lower than 50%.
Lower than 50%? Well, the actual percent of automobiles manufactured 10 years ago are still on the road today is actually 7%. It's lower.
Wow.
A lot of people, they like to buy new cars every few years, but a lot of people like to keep their cars after they make their purchase. All right, Shedrick, your opening card is the Queen.
Woo! Queen.
Yeah, I gotta go lower than the Queen.
He's got to go lower than the Queen for an 8.
Oh god, the snowman. Freeze.
Yes, we call it the Ugly Snowman, thanks to our
Agreed.
good friend Adam Oliver in the CTDF.
If you watch this, Adam Oliver, this is for you. Continue on.
All right, you're going to freeze on that 8. And Shedrick, you get the next question. We asked 100 bachelors, would you like a woman to mother you? How many 100
What?
bachelors say yes, they would like a woman to mother them?
That's a lot of deep issues right there from the girl to bother you. But if by the rare chance they do like that, I would say about 32.
32 out of 100 bachelors. Mitch, do you think that's higher or lower than 32? Higher. The actual number of bachelors say they like a woman to mother him is 49. It is higher.
Wow.
That was kind of a weird question. Mitch, here's your opening card. It's a 5.
Lower.
On a 5?
Yeah, man, I don't know. Man, they could go either way, man. Lower.
All right. Lower than a 5? No, it's an 8. You should have gone higher.
Agree.
Why did you call lower on a 5?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Well, anything is possible. You are the first contestant to call off lower on a 5.
I agree. And I don't want to do this like he did to Mitch. And I disagree with Mitch at this point. Continue on.
All right, Shedrick, you have an 8.
Yeah, I got a 50-50 shot at it. I'm gonna say higher.
You're going to say higher than an 8? No.
Oh!
Right. All right, here is our third question of game number 2. Mitch, we asked 100 top business executives, would you hire an applicant even if they arrived late for an interview? How many said yes, they would still hire an applicant even though they were late on their interview?
If it would be a number of people, I would say 37.
37 out of 100 top business executives, they would still hire an applicant even though they were late for an interview. Shedrick?
I'll say higher.
You're going to say higher. I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't hire somebody if they were late to an interview. The actual number of top business executives say they would hire an applicant even if they arrived late for an interview is 26. It's not higher, it's lower. Mitch, you have that 5. Do you want to keep or change?
Change.
Changing that 5 and now becomes a 5 again.
Oh, wow.
Let's go higher.
This time he's going to go higher. No!
Really?
You called out lower. Oh, man. What are the odds of that happening? Shedrick, you have that 8.
I'm scared of how these cards are shuffled. I'm gonna say lower.
You're going to go lower this time. It's a 7.
Well, I'm gonna go higher.
He's gonna go higher with the odds? No, a 4, and you go back to your base card. And now it's time for sudden death. Somebody's gonna win this on the play of the cards. And Shedrick, you get the last question of game number 2. We asked 100 third grade girls, would you swap your family for a favorite TV family? How many third grade girls said yes, they would swap their family for a TV favorite family?
The Brady move is still popular back then. Well, I'm gonna say 30.
You're gonna say 30. Mitch, do you think it's higher or lower than 30? You're gonna say higher. The actual number of third grade girls say they would swap their family for a favorite TV family is 36. It's higher.
Wow.
All right, Mitch, here's the situation. You need 4 cards to win. Shedrick needs 3 cards to win. You have the 5. You can play or you can pass control to Shedrick. But if you make a mistake, Shedrick is the champion. But if he makes one mistake, then we're going to go into a tie game. So do you want to play or pass control to Shedrick?
I would. I'm gonna play this myself.
All right. Do you want to keep the 5 or change?
Let's change the 5 one more time.
Hey, third time's the charm, right? In this case, it is. It's a
Wow.
Ooh, lower.
Lower than the ace is the jack. Lower than the jack, a 9.
Oh man, I was lower.
Lower than the 9 is a deuce.
Higher.
For a tie game, higher, it's an 8, and we're going to a tie game.
Wow.
Each of our contestants have won a game. Now it's time for the tiebreaker. And in the tiebreaker, only 3 cards will be dealt out and 3 questions. So somebody's going to win $6,000 on this play of the cards. And we're going to go to our first question of the tiebreaker after we take time out for this.
Wow.
We're back with $1 Million Strikes. Each of our contestants have won a game. And now it's time to determine who will get to play the big money cards for $1 million.
Wow.
We already dealt out the cards, and Mitch will get the first question of the tiebreaker. We asked 100 single women, would you date a gorgeous millionaire who smokes cigars? How many single women said they would smoke they would?
What?
I'm pretty sure they would probably smoke with that millionaire too. How many said yes, they would date a gorgeous millionaire who smokes cigars?
Somebody give him coffee.
72.
72 out of 100 single women think would date a gorgeous millionaire who smokes cigars. Shedrick? 72.
72.
72? Lower.
Lower.
Wow.
And the actual number is 57. It's lower. All right, Shedrick. Let's see your opening base card. It's a 7.
Change that.
Changing the 7 to a 6. A little better, but not by much.
Alright, higher.
Higher than a 6. It's an ace.
Wow.
Lower.
For the $6,000 in the championship, it's a 9 and you won $6,000. Congratulations.
Wow.
We got some nice parting gifts for you. Thanks for playing $1 Million Shark. Great game, gentlemen.
Wow.
All right, Cedric, congratulations. What are you going to do with $6,000 so far?
Pay off debts and go on vacation.
Well, let's hope that $6,000 can become $1 million. What would you do if you won $1 million?
Oh, Lord. Things I'd do with $1 million. Possibly putting a note for the Playboy Mansion? But that's another story for another day. Now I'm kidding.
What?
Good luck trying to get the Playboy Mansion if anybody wants to buy it. It's not for sale anytime soon.
And he made that meme sense. Continue on.
So you must be living in fantasy land.
Pretty much. I'll go a little wide.
Hey, sometimes we all live in fantasy land. I may have some... I live in fantasy land sometimes, but not as much as I did when I was a little bit younger. All right, did you cut the cards?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Let's open the board and get to the big money card. And there is the money card for it, and you have that $6,000. And you'll be using that $6,000 by making high and low wages by predicting where the next card is higher or lower than the one that precedes it. You start on the bottom low with your $6,000, 3 cards on the bottom line. Your decision on how you bet them. Move up to the second low will give you another $14,500 and 3 more cards. Your minimum bets are $500 and you bet them in $500 increments until you get to the final card, the big bet, where you must bet at least half your dollars or You can cash out by stopping the game right there and then. And if you get a duplicate card, you don't lose. We just carry a bet over. Do you have any questions?
Nope, let's get that money.
Here is your $6,000.
Wow.
I wish the best of luck to you, Shedrick. Let's see your opening base card. It's an ace!
Whoa!
All in lower.
Of course, all lower to Jack. $12,000 in the Jack.
All right, let's go $10,000 lower.
$10,000 lower than a Jack. It's an 8. $22,000 in an 8, and you could change it if you don't like it.
Yeah, screw the still, man. I don't like you, Jack Frost. Change it.
All right.
Wow.
It is now a 5. A little better.
All right. Let's go $11,000 higher.
$11,000, half the money. Higher than the 5, it's a king. $33,000.
Wow.
We move the king up to the next level. You have $47,500 and a king.
All in lower. Let's go for
This
it.
is a do or die situation. $47,500, lower than a king is a 3.
Wow.
$5,000 and a 3.
Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Talking to my buddy back there. Tell me not going all in. Let's see. I'm a 3. Yeah, let's do it again. All in higher.
You're going all in higher?
Yes.
All right, $95,000. Higher than a 3 is a 6.
Wow.
$90,000 and a 6. Do you want that 6 or do you want to change it?
Change that 6. Come
All
on.
right, 6 is now a 5.
Wow.
190.
Yes.
190.
I want to get over a $250,000. Let's go 90,000 higher.
$90,000. That's a good sized bet there. Higher than a 5. No. It's a
Ooh.
deuce. But you have a card you can't lose as we move to the big bet. I assume you want to keep going, right?
Absolutely double up, all in higher.
Of course, for $200,000. There you go.
Wow.
$200,000. That is a mighty fine win there for Shedrick Witherspoon Jr. $200,000. Spend that money wisely. And we're going to take time out for right now. We'll be right back after you see this.
It's a lot of money right there.
And that's all the time we have here on $1 Million Shark. Tune in next week. We'll have 2 new contestants, where one of them could become a millionaire. This is Alex Perez saying thanks for playing the cards right. Bye-bye, everybody.
If you'd like to become a contestant on $1 Million Sharks, send us a request to 25 Facebook page and sign up to join our 25 Discord server. All participants must be at least 18 years or older in order to play. This is your announcer, Brandon Scruggs, speaking for $1 Million Sharks, a Paris Production Group presentation.
So that was $1 Million Sharks, Season 1, Episode 5. What do I think about this episode? It was amazing. So far this episode went to be a success. Anyways, guys, double episode for LJPCBM at episode number 710. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be Purple Roads Podcast, episode number 775. Till next time, we'll do Jefferson. Goodbye. Peace out, baby. Good morning to you guys. Guys, my soul. Till then, Jefferson out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.